My name is Liesel Memminger. I don't have a family, or even a place to call home. I never understood the meaning of the word hope, but I'm about to meet the people who would change all that.
Come, meet your new parents.
Your Majesty.
From now on, you call me Mama, yeah? And that lazy pig over there, you call him Papa.
First question for you guys. If you were going to describe what type of film this is, what type of movie is The Book Thief?
First question. First time we ever heard this question.
It's good. I would say primarily it's a fascinating family drama. It takes very much place on a kind of domestic community level.
It's powerful, and it just really talks about the power of books and the power of words, and it's really inspiring.
So the power of words, the power of books are means of escape in the film. What are some of your means of escape in your own lives?
Me would be dancing. If I get in a fight with someone, with my dad or anyone, or if I'm really, if I get grounded, I go in my room and I dance. I just don't know.
Dancing as well?
Even when she's done, if we were doing late at night shooting, and as you know, there's a lot of intense emotional work from Soph's character, Liesel. At the end of the take, in between the next setup, suddenly it was like she was dancing. It was full on, moment of release, yeah. Music, I love listening to a wide range of music, but it's always, I'm frightened of silence.
Frightened of silence?
No,
Interesting.
no, I just love music.
Your first book. Are you sure this is yours?
It wasn't always mine.
Can't you even read yet? Go on, read one word.
I'm not such a good reader myself, you know. We will have to help each other out. I have something very important to tell you, listen.
Who is he, Papa?
His name is Max. He needs help. I need you to promise me that you will not tell anyone.
Is that your book?
Wasn't always mine.
Why is it important that we never forget this part of history, this time in history?
Because it's a huge part of history, and it's sort of, if we forget it, it's sort of if we forget everybody that died. And I don't want that. I don't want that in 40 years people have no idea what happened. And also because I don't want people to do the same mistake again. And it's so big and it's so important that I hope that in, like, I don't know, in 100 years, people still know what happened and just have, like, good memories of the people that died.
Mr. Rush?
I can't top that. Very important, because I think in certain younger generations, it might be fading, or it's not as
It is.
present, you know. Yes, you've spoken a lot about that.
My best friend, she's quite smart, and I saw the movie about 2 weeks ago, and she didn't understand anything, and that showed me how we do not know enough on the subject.
What did you two learn from each other working on this picture?
How to stop laughing when the cameras were rolling. We had a pretty playful time. So I've acted for a long time. That's been my life, and I'm very happy with my job. I like my work, you know, doing it. And Sophie, when I saw Monsieur Lazare, the first film that she was in when she was 10, and then working with her on this, she kind of shifted the goalposts of what I thought acting was, because her work was so subtle and so surprising and emotionally truthful and never predictable and cliched. Do you know what I mean? I've worked with some really great screen actors, I think, and Sophie's one of those people who I've got a theatre background. I tend to go out to the camera a bit. She's got that magical gift of letting the camera come into her and see inside her head. You know what I mean? What is being thought, what the character is dealing with, and it's I loved playing opposite that because it made me head more in that direction as well. You know what I mean? That we kind of found a father-daughter, uncle-niece sort of playful bond, you know.
Mostly you learned from him.
Well, I didn't know actually who he was at the beginning. I heard that.
Sure.
So sorry, but I heard that apparently he's a good actor. And then I watched Shine and I said, oh my God, yes, he's a fantastic actor, and I was honored completely to play with him. And I sort of learned what acting is, because for me it's really like playing, but to see how he's so different from, I mean, I would say Pirates of the Caribbean, from Shine, from this 2 minutes naked part from Quills, and from this, he just, everything he does is amazing, and he does it so well, and he doesn't need that much concentration. He gets into characters so easily and does it perfectly, and it's just amazing that when he say cut, he could doing anything, completely nonsense, doing some random things that have nothing to do with the scene. And it's just amazing how he gets in and out of his character so easily and does the scene perfectly every time, and every time gets better and better. Never goes worst.
She should write your bio.
Yes. I'm going to commission you to do that.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks
Thank you.
so
I
much.
really enjoyed the film. Thank you.
Mama, they're coming. They're checking basements.
If anyone saw him, they would take you away from me. And they cannot tell you what they will do to him.
Words will inspire her.
If your eyes could speak, what would they say?
Courage will guide her.
You're hiding someone, aren't you?
Can we trust her? She's a child.
She's our daughter.
Hope will define her.
I can't lose someone else.
You've kept me alive. Don't ever forget that.
You're stealing books? Why? When life robs you, sometimes you have to rob it back.
Words are life, Lisa. All those pages, they're for you to fill.